This is a day in the life of platonic besties. First thing we do is wake up from our sleepover.
Then we pick out each other's outfits. We're twinning.
Then we go for a walk and I see a really scary guy, so I protect Chloe. I love making her feel safe.
Then we go out to lunch and Tyler pours my water for me. So I give him a bite of my burrito. He's so messy.
Then Chloe talks me into going to Petco. She wants one of the cute dogs. I tell her no, we are not getting one.
At 2 o'clock, Tyler caved. We got a dog. His name is Cornelius.
Adopting a dog together is a testament to how good our friendship is.
At 3 o'clock, our significant others call us, but bestie time is so important, even in a relationship.
Being the good friend that I am, I give Chloe her daily mammogram.
Then I give Tyler his cancer screening. All good.
Then it's time to get ready for bed, so I shower while Chloe brushes her teeth. But then I think she might need to shower too, so she hops in as well to save water.
Then we decide it's best to move in together since now we have a dog. And that's our day.
Go best friends!
Welcome, my friends. My name is Antoine Phoenix, and this is my RP experience. Peace and love to all my brothers and sisters out there. Thank you for hitting the like button, subscribing, sharing, and turn on all notifications so you know when I have a whole new video up. Today's video. To the women out there, have you ever wondered if your man's close female friend is a threat to your relationship? This is something that a lot of men have to deal with. Not all men, but I'm pretty sure at least half of them. So, the question is, can a man have a best female friend while in a relationship? Now, bear in mind, if both of you are single, then fine. Once again, I think if a man has a best female friend, most women will see that as a red flag and will avoid you at all costs. Case in point, I have a lot of female friends and associates, mostly associates, especially on social media. And I have met women that has felt intimidated. I'm going to use that word because a lot of women like to say that a man is intimidated from a strong woman or an independent woman or a woman that makes more money. But so I'm going to use that word in my case, that a lot of women are intimidated that I know a lot of women. Now, to be fair, while I may casually talk to some of them or check up on them, depending on their story or what's going on in their life, if I was in a relationship, I would definitely move a lot more cautiously. And I definitely don't be hitting on those women that's in my friends list. If I do, it'll be one at a time, and pretty much if it doesn't work with one, I'll branch out of that particular thing. I just wanted to say that right there. So, we're going to be diving into this topic today, sparked by countless debates. Can a man have a best female friend while in a relationship? Is a complex issue, and we're going to explore the dynamics, the potential pitfalls, and how to navigate this situation with grace and respect. We'll be focusing primarily on the perspective of a man in a relationship and the challenges that can arise. First, let's define what we mean by best friend. We're talking about someone with whom you share a deep bond, someone you confide in, someone you spend a lot of time with, someone who knows you inside and out. This friendship often involves emotional intimacy, shared experiences, and a level of support that's crucial to your well being. But how does this dynamic fit when you're also in a romantic relationship where intimacy and support are initially centered on your partner?
You're so funny.
Babe, who's this?
Kristen, I want you to meet Nikki, my friend. My friend.
Hi, it's so nice to meet you.
You tell.
The friend.
The girlfriend. Did I mention how close we were in college?
Please, if you only knew the things I do to him.
Oh, I do.
What? He tells me
Everything. Some advice? Ease up on the nagging.
it's called constructive criticism.
Guys? What's going on?
Maybe I nag him sometimes, but he keeps forgetting my
You
birthday.
forgot your birthday?
Yeah, 3 years in a row.
What a jerk.
Thank you.
Yeah, he came over last week and made a huge meal and left a huge mess.
Exactly.
So annoying.
Hey, what do you say we get out of here?
Wine and Love Island?
That is my favorite show.
So what do you guys want to...
Shut up! We're leaving.
You need to learn how to respect people.
Bye.
What did I do?
Now, let's consider the perspective of the girlfriend or wife. It's natural for a partner to feel some level of concern or insecurity when their significant other has a very close friend of the opposite sex. Now, I never understand why women never see a problem when they are doing this, but this is why I had to flip this around. This isn't always about a lack of trust. It's often about the potential for emotional or physical infidelity, or simply the fear of being replaced in some way. Jealousy can arise from seeing your partner prioritize someone else's needs or spend a significant amount of time with another person. Studies show that perceived threats to a relationship, whether real or imagined, can significantly impact relationship satisfaction and stability. Open communication, transparency, and reassurance are key to addressing these concerns, which most people do not do, whether the man or woman. When you have a friend of the opposite gender, I think it's up to you. Like, you can have that friend, but it's up to you to go above and beyond to make sure the person that you are in a relationship with does not feel threatened in any kind of way. Now, truthfully, I think maybe the people that may shrug off and try to make you feel the least amount of threat is the people that's definitely doing something, that's going all the way. Say, oh, that's just a friend. Oh, it doesn't mean nothing. Blowing it off. Even though you can look at that when somebody's saying something, I think their actions speak louder than words. I have a clip right here that's going to flip it around. If a woman is dealing with this particular thing and how long she can hold it in before she explodes.
And the final contestant for the Platonic Friend Challenge is Kristen.
Come on, babe, you can do this.
And the challenge starts now.
Hey. She's just a friend. She's just a friend.
Remember, folks, if Kristen steps out of that square, she loses.
Oh my god, you're so funny.
I guess I am.
So funny. You're so funny. Snap out of it. My boyfriend would never cheat on me in his right mind.
Yes! Yay!
Oh man, that convo went from platonic to I think she won it.
Oh, man, I'm lightheaded.
Let's turn this platonic friendship up a notch.
Mikey, look how good I looked in my bikini in Mexico. Oh my god, so embarrassing. I forgot we went to a nude beach.
Come on.
She's just being friendly.
Doesn't my butt look good?
Wow.
There, I'll zoom in.
Oh no, she's got a dumpy.
God, what is her Instagram?
You want to touch it? Just feel it like really gently.
I mean, if you want me to.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, your butt is really soft.
Oh my god, that was so gentle.
Yeah! And Kristen wins it. Kristen?
That's it.
Oh, fuck.
Stay away from my boyfriend.
We're just friends.
Okay, men out there, I know. A lot of women is still not going to get it. The only reason I make these videos is because I know some female associates that have recently got engaged, that are married, that have boyfriends, maybe to their men out there, maybe she won't do you dirty seeing this video of how it's flipped around if you were doing it, because you're better than me. Usually if a woman's doing this type of stuff, especially in the past, I don't know how I react now, because I hope I will just leave. I think I will just leave now. But if she's doing this type of stuff in the past, then I would start doing it back. Because I would want revenge. Revenge. Okay, for making me feel like that or thinking I'm a chump. Now, sometimes I wouldn't do it in front. If I could, I would do it in front of her face. Otherwise, I would do it behind her back. But that didn't work. It works short term. It makes you feel good. You get it off your chest. That adds to, I guess, the toxic, wild relationship that some women like. But in the long term, once you get married and kids, you are trapping yourself. So don't do that. Just get the fuck out of the situation. If she does this and she refuses to change because she'll feel like, oh, you are oppressing me. Oh, you are trying to restrict me and control me. Whereas she would be doing the same thing. Almost every woman I dated, they did not allow other women to come within a certain zone. And actually, I think they're right on that. But the thing is, I felt depowered to do it myself. There are 7 scenarios that can create tension. Imagine a man spending more time with his female friend than with his woman. I'm talking to the women right here. Or he might share intimate details about his relationship with his friend. Now, I know a lot of women do this. I know all the ones that I dated did this. But if I was running to another woman telling her our problems and issues, it would be a problem. Now, I see that on movies. Sometimes a guy will run to another woman, and 9 times out of 10, that woman usually has a crush on him, or they end up getting together later on in the movie. But usually that's just bad mojo. I kind of think if you can't talk to, now I understand sometimes you're mad at each other and sometimes you need somebody to go in between, but I thought I was doing that with a friend of mine, and then I found out that he had tried to hit on my ex-wife. So I'm not saying that can't work, but I think most of the time it's just bad. And by doing that, he could be creating a sense of emotional distance between his partner, between his woman, between his girlfriend, between his wife. Okay? Perhaps he consistently prioritizes his friends' needs over his partner's. These actions can blur boundaries and erode trust. The potential for emotional dependence on the friend can also be a problem, as it can distract from the emotional investment in a romantic relationship. Now, I know women that are with bad boys, and bad boys, you guys think you be winning. Well, I guess you do be winning because you be getting a cookie and be putting in minimum effort. But a lot of times, they'll be messing with you guys and run into a guy like me in the past, crying in my lap, saying, "Oh, he's so terrible," and telling me all y'all shit. Okay, so yeah, this can happen to any dude. Okay, I'm pretty sure it happened to Chad and Tyrone too. So, I mean, and also you guys that are being that friend, that it never crosses the line, because it's also a thing that a woman may never really sleep with the guy that she's getting really this close to, because I think women have a gear that they don't necessarily have to get physical with the guy, but they'll share everything emotionally with the guy that they feel safe and comfortable with. Okay. And I believe that's a violation now, knowing what I know now, because if she's not doing it with me, or she's, and I'm pretty sure if she's doing it with him, she's telling him some stuff that she's not telling me. So, how can a man maintain a healthy friendship while respecting his romantic relationship? It's easy. Most men will stop being friends with the woman. Now, okay, this is one thing here. I don't think somebody should come into your life like you just start dating somebody and you have friends, no matter who they are, even if they're bad friends. You should get rid of them, but period. If you have friends and they always been there and they've been there for years and months, and then this new person come in, that new person shouldn't be able to come in and dictate and tell you all the people you should cut off. Now, that's toxic too. So we're not going to skip that right there. I don't think a person should be able to do that. But once you've been with that person 3 to 6 months, it starts getting serious, especially after they propose, especially after you get married, especially, okay, actually, once you move in with the guy. Once you move in with the guy, which sometimes women will move in within a couple of months. Once you move in with the guy, that guy best friend has got to go somewhere else, because most men have enough sense to not have a close female friend like that and then be in a relationship. Okay. And before women say, well, men can't have a female best friend, but how does that make sense when a woman can have a best guy friend? So what are you to him? Does he consider, if he's spending a lot of time with you, then either you are his best friend or he's in love with you and he's scared to say anything. It's one or the other. Okay. Because the guy, that's one thing about men. We don't waste a lot of time being with a woman that we are either not interested in, or if we don't feel emotional bond with. Okay. And that one right there is usually rare. That may be a man that might be a little confused about his sexuality. Maybe he is gay. I'm not saying in all cases is that, or either he just sees the woman as his sister. And me, I can be friends with a woman, but I'm not going to be best friends with her. I'm not going to be always hanging out with her, because I don't want her to get the wrong idea. And I don't want to develop feelings with a woman that, like, it would kill me to be constantly around a woman that I'm in love with and she just sees me as a friend. And plus, being with her like that would probably negate me finding another woman, because other women would probably think like, hey, what's going on with you two? I'm just saying, that's usually what I would run into. So how can a man maintain a healthy friendship with respecting his romantic relationship? It starts with an open, honest communication. Talk to your partner about your friendship and be transparent about your interactions. Set clear boundaries. This might mean limiting the amount of time you spend alone with your friend. Yes. Avoiding overly intimate conversations. Yes. Ensuring your partner feels included and valued. Yes. Prioritize your romantic relationship. Make sure your partner knows that they are your priority. Be mindful of your partner's feelings and be one to adjust your behavior if necessary. The role of the partner is also important. They should be open to the friendship, but also express their concerns. Yeah, I'm reading off some notes here. I already say that it should be you should be able to have friends, but it just should not cross certain lines. As long as y'all doing that, sometimes, despite the best intentions, the friendship may negatively impact the romantic relationship. In the friendship, if the friendship consistently causes conflict, if your partner feels neglected or betrayed, or if the boundaries are repeatedly crossed, it might be necessary to reevaluate the friendship. The health and well being of your romantic relationship should always be the priority. If the friendship is causing significant damage, it may be necessary to adjust the friendship, in some cases, end it. In conclusion, the question of whether a man can have a best female friend while in a relationship is not a simple yes or no. It depends on the individuals involved, the nature of the friendship, and the level of respect and communication within both relationships. Open communication, clear boundaries, and the commitment to prioritize the romantic relationship are essential. So, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. The last thing I think I would want to add is I know a woman that I used to date, that a friend of hers that she was hanging out with, that I know is bad news. She blurted out and say, "Well, I feel protected with him." Fair enough. However, as I say, since that friend is bad news and always seems to either get into something and is not really reliable, I often think that maybe she should date that type right there and not be messing with other types that are nicer and more easier for her to manipulate, in so many words. Just throwing that out there. So if you're a guy in a similar situation and she has guy friends that's like annoying, they are the opposite of you, or they are just kind of in the way. If you don't, hopefully you don't have kids and stuff involved, you're not married, you did not let it get to that point, just toss her to the side of the road because, yeah, it's not going to end well. If she cannot have friends responsibly, don't do it. And to women, if the guy can have female friends responsibly, then leave him alone. But y'all already know that. But I just wanted the preference that if men are in that situation, that level of disrespect, just leave her alone. Give me a like and subscribe and have a good day.
Why is modern dating so hard for women?
Because boys be cheating.
That's why?
Yes, boys ain't shit.
Why do you feel that way?
Because I've witnessed it, I've seen it, and it is true. Like,
how is it true? Give me an example.
I hate to say it, but all men are the same.
How are all men the same?
Because when they like what they see, they go after it. Whether you are in a relationship or not.
You don't think a dissatisfied woman would do the same thing?
Women will. I can agree to that. Women will.
So, with that being said, I could say all women are the same too, right?
Technically, yes.
But How would you feel if I compared you to the next Asian chick that walked on the block?
Okay, I can say. Okay, so it actually depends on the person.
Dollar bills, keep you falling for me. I love the way I feel, boss. Some money, dropping on my money. Drop some money on a sister, yummy, yeah. Drinking, buy the things I like. More, buy, stopping in my ass tonight. Some money, dropping on my money. $5 bill.